Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And since you guys love these reaction videos, also I'm doing another reaction video to a really beautiful and powerful video too by Dr. Elizabeth Lamar too. So if I'm saying her name right, forgive me for butchering your name, Dr. Elizabeth Lamar too. So it's hard to pronounce your last name too. Okay, so Dr. Joachim comes to Lemaire. That's a really beautiful name too. So when it comes to this, and what it comes to this reaction video too, when it comes to how to be ageless too, just like when it comes to embracing, getting older also, and especially when it comes to, how we can really just do that also from a healthy place to embrace, getting older and just really, living our best lives as we are getting older too. It's just really powerful too. I'm just gonna, react to this video too and just listening to what Dr. Elizabeth has to say too. So shout out to her. Also, if you guys ever want to check out her Instagram and the original video too, I'll post some links to it in the description below too. So if you guys want to listen to me flap my gums or react to, what she has to say also, you're more than welcome to do so. And without further ado, here we go. And just saying this too respectfully, I respect what Dr. Elizabeth does too when it comes to her work, with her being a doctor too. And I believe I have to look into her content more too. So I know she's a certain doctor also, and just really giving credit where credit's due when it comes to her credentials and all that too. So shout out to her. She's beautiful inside and out, especially when it comes to her age. Because I'm not gonna be disrespectful like that, mentioning someone's age, because I'll get my ass whipped. So when it comes to that, I was raised better than that too. But she's a beautiful woman inside and out. Whether she's white, or she's Italian, she's mixed. She's a beautiful woman inside and out. And shout out to women too who are aging gracefully and and really just living your best lives too. So whether you're in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, shout out to all the lovely women who are doing their thing, and even for those who are subscribed to me also. So without further ado, I'm going to stop flapping my gums, and here we go. So let's see if I could find it, put it on the big screen. Volume's up, there we go, let's go.
Hey my beloveds, what's going on everybody? Welcome to this week's video. So today I'm really excited about talking to you about this subject. I did a little Insta story. I'm going to put the picture.
Oh shit. Ooh, J-Lo. Heck yeah, just shout out to J-Lo. I mean, despite how you guys feel about J-Lo too, she's gorgeous. I mean, I remember her, I think I first saw her, I think it was in that movie, I don't know if it's with Ice Cube, with that Anaconda movie, or was it in Living Color too. So she's aging gracefully. I mean, she still looks the same as I seen her the first time, and hey, she's got an awesome six pack too. And if you guys ever seen a video with her with I think the last video I saw with her, they were just shaking her butt. So it's kind of a fun video too. So I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But for the music fans out there, so but hey, that's cool. J-Lo's doing her thing, and sing with Dr. Elizabeth. So shout out to both of them. So I'm gonna continue to play this video.
Here because it was pretty funny. Um, so the photo I did was a side by side of J-Lo in a bikini, Jennifer Lopez, and myself in a bikini. She's now 50 and looks ferocious. She
Hell
looks
yeah.
amazing. She's killing it. And I'm 60 and still rocking a bikini. So the reason I put that photo, that post on Instagram is because literally I must get a dozen messages at least every single day from people, especially young girls, saying, Dr. Elizabeth, I'm terrified of getting old, quote unquote old. And so I was like, no. We really need to talk about this shit because I'm serious here. Because there's no reason for it. Look, I'm 60. I'm still running around. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I'm having more fun in my life than I ever have ever before. I have more freedom. I have more confidence. I have more self-love. I have more self-care. I have more precious friends and connections with other human beings. Like, I'm just really clear. I am only here on the planet to get better, to create more, to give more, to express more, to expand more, to love more, and just to live more. I'm so, so, so clear on that. And that's really why I wanted to come talk to you guys today. So I'm going to share my story of how I got to this place. And I'm going to give you guys a couple little tips on how you can begin to embrace this concept of truly being ageless so that we are not afraid of aging. So let's go back. My whole life, I've looked really, really young, like irritatingly young. Like I'll tell you a little story. I was in dental school, so I was like 23 to 26 when I graduated from dental school when I was 26. So like early to mid 20s really, and I remember I remember flying with my girlfriends back home for a vacation, and I'm the only one that got a card. And the joke is I don't even drink, but I'm the only one that got a card, and they all ordered a drink, and I don't even drink, and I'm the one that got carded.
I understand where Dr. Elizabeth is saying too, and because I'm not a woman too, and I'm respecting what she's saying too in this reaction video too, and it's just like I've been carded before when it comes to my own age, because sometimes people perceive for me being younger than I actually am, because I'm 35 and I mean 34. I'll be 35 next month. So even for those who are watching this video next month too, I'll probably be 35 at that time too, or older. But it's just like I understand where she's coming from with that, because I got carded too when it comes to people asking me for ID. If I'm like the legal age too, and I think the last incident that happened with me, I think it was probably in Las Vegas in 2015. I went with my mom and my aunt with my older cousin too, who's the same age as my mom too. So I was like, what? And they're like, you're that old? It's like, yeah, I'm in my, I think I was in my mid 20s. I wasn't in my 30s. I was in my probably mid or late 20s at that time. So, and I looked like I was a teenager too. The youngest I got was 13 years old, which is cool. I mean, as you like age gracefully too, and especially as you're getting older and you are comfortable with yourself too, and just really, how we can really just, aging gracefully too, and just really embracing that in your own self care routine can really just take you far in life too. So even because I'm just saying this from my own perspective as a man too, that can really just help you in life. Also, but for the women too, Dr. Elizabeth's Dr. Elizabeth's advice is really powerful too. So shout out to her also, and I'm giving credit where credit's due also. So I'm gonna continue to play this video also.
I was just like, ah. But I remember them saying to me, Elizabeth, you should be so happy. Like they were like, don't worry about it. This is great. And I remember another time specifically, I was in dental school. It was I was already in my rotation in the emergency room, so I remember a patient came in, and I worked on him, and literally the whole time I'm working on him, he kept on looking at me and saying, I can't believe you're my doctor. You look so young. You look so young. How can you be the doctor? Are you sure you're the doctor? Like, really, are you the doctor? The whole procedure. And if you've ever worked with dental students, they take a really long time. This is like 4 hours of him saying, oh my God, oh my God. So finally, at the end of it, I was so frustrated. I got in so much trouble for saying this. I looked at him and I said, I'm not really your doctor, but thanks for letting me practice on you. He got so upset. I got in so much trouble from the dental school, but I apologized and always forgiven. But it's like I was always so frustrated about that. But I remember specifically. So there was I could tell you story after story of how I was teased for looking young, on how I was carded for looking young, and how I just felt like people were like, oh my God, you look so young. And then I remember when I was a senior in dental school, and so the whole freshman class came up. So now they're 4 years younger than me. And I was just turned 26, and I remember one of the kids, we all were hanging out together, and I remember one of the kids was like, oh my God, you're 26. And he looks at me, and he was kind of flirting with me. And he's like, you're so old. And I remember this like it was yesterday. In my heart, I all of a sudden was like, old. Oh my God, 26, I'm a quarter of a century old. I'm old. And like all of a sudden that feeling and awareness of being old came over me. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth. I have a hair in my mouth.
All good, all good. Totally understandable.
We're good. No, we're not good. Okay, sorry guys. All right. And I remember that was kind of like the beginning of me in my late 20s and early 30s thinking, oh my God, I'm old. I'm getting old. And it was a horrible feeling. And I remember, and this is really what, and so for me, that journey from being in my late 20s and early 30s and having that experience of feeling old, and it was the experience of like, it's over for you. You might as well cash your chips in. It's over for you. And hell, I am living proof that it is not over, and it's never over because I'm 60. And I'm so far from over, and it is so far from over in my life. So but at the time, like I wish I could have gone back and spoken to my younger self. And I wish this video had been out and I could have heard it because I was really like freaked out about it. And so that's kind of like that's the story of kind of how I got to that place. And so now let's talk about how I got from that place of going, oh my God, I'm old, and oh my God, like what's going on here? Feeling like it's over for me. And so the first thing I want to share with you, the first tip is sharing with you where this comes from. And this is just my observation and from the work I do with myself and my private clients, because I do work with people about switching their mindset around health and around infinite possibilities for their life, and certainly around age. Help a lot of women on this. And the first tip is to flip this concept of, it's kind of like, I want you guys to really feel into this feeling with me. It's a switch from going from, oh my God, it's hopeless, which a lot of women, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I still dance on stage, and the girls I perform and dance on stage with are like in their 20s. So like they're more than half my age. It's like they're like 1/3 my age. And they come show up for rehearsal and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting so old, and they really believe it. And so the first switch I'm going to invite you to step into, in the first tip, and switching this mentality from fearing old to feeling like you have endless possibilities, is switching from it's hopeless, which is what the fear for most women is. It's over for me, and it's hopeless. I'll never get back the youthfulness, I'll never get back the energy, I'll never get back the enthusiasm for life, the vitality, sense of fun, sense of excitement, sense of adventure, all the juiciness, so to speak, of life. They feel like they're losing it or they've lost it. So, my tip for you guys is to switch that. If you start feeling like that, to switch that from that feeling to a feeling of, no, there are endless possibilities for me, for my life, at every age. I don't care if you're one of my teen-something years young, 20-something years young, 30-something years young, 40-something years young, 50-something years young, 60-something years young, 70-something years young, 80-something years young, 90-something years young, 100-something years young. The point is, be young. That's why I tag it onto every page that I talk about when I refer to myself, or anyone else for that matter. Because it's the mind, because that word comes with thought of possibility. Think about it, my beloveds, especially my girls. I'm really good at talking to girls here, but also the guys, but really the girls.
Right.
If you think it's over, so let's stay with this side here. If you think it's over, what possibility is there for you? Like for me, let's take me as an example. Let's say, okay, holy shit, I'm 60. It's all over for me. I might as well cash it in. No man will ever pay attention to me. My body's going to fall apart. I'm going to lose my energy. I'm going to whatever that fear is for anybody watching right now at any age who's starting to feel that hopelessness or that fear. But I don't feel like that. I get attention from people, from beautiful people, all ages. And the secret is, in all aspects, I have more energy than I had when I was 18. I have more fun in my life right now than I did when I was 18. Oh, is going from hopeless to hopeful. And from having it be all over to no, no, no. We are infinite beings. I really want you guys to hear this. We are infinite beings living in an infinite universe of infinite possibilities. In my book, in the very, very beginning of the book, for those of you who read the book, you guys know this, I talk about infinite possibilities, especially we're almost in the year 2020. Between ancient wisdom and all that it offers us in really learning about how we can access the infinite possibilities of the universe, as well as modern technology, and all that is afforded to us, to all of us, with technology in being able to expand ourselves, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit, there's endless possibility there. So all we need to do with regard to this conversation about age and aging and going from being afraid of it to not being afraid of it and embracing it is to move from hopeless to hopeful based on all the things I'm sharing with you. So I'm going to invite all of you, my beloveds, the next time that feeling comes up of, oh my God, it's over for me. And whatever, I mean, this could be, you could be feeling like that in your love life. Maybe you just broke up with someone who you were really connected with. Maybe in your career, maybe you're switching jobs, or maybe something's come up with your job. Maybe in your health, maybe you're going through something. I get it. I've been working through some of the health things myself. It's just as far as my mouth. And to not have, my regular schedule and the way I usually take care of myself, working out every single day, eating certain foods that I can take care of myself. When we're off our schedule, it does knock us off course, and that can really throw us. So I'm inviting you, regardless of regardless of what you're going through, to be able to move from feeling like it's all over and hopeless to a feeling of hopeful for not only where you are, but where you can go. And that's the whole reason I have this channel, my beloveds. The reason I show up here week after week after week, day after day after day on Instagram, is to share this possibility with you and to share my tips with you and share my secrets, share them in my book, share them on my platforms, because
Cool.
it really is possible. It truly is possible. There's no reason for anybody to give up hope. It's possible
Right,
for
right.
everybody, no matter where you are, no matter where you want to go. And the most important thing is for you to start by taking the first step. All right, my beloveds. Yeah, a whole lot, like almost 17 minutes worth. I'll probably have to cut some of this out. But I'm going to go ahead and end it right now. I will leave you by saying I love you so, so, so much to infinity and back.
Right back
Remember,
at you.
you can do this. Everything I'm sharing with you, you can do it.
Right,
Now
right.
listen, I did share this on all my platforms. I am opening up to work with clients privately. I love my private clients so, so much. And I love making a difference in their lives. It's really powerful work that I do. I'm one of a few people literally in the whole world who do the work that I do. Those of you who work with me, leave a message below and let them know. It's really powerful, and I would love to work with you if you're interested. I'll put a little tag here with my email. And that's it for today, my beloveds. I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Ciao.
Okay, we're going to stop the video right there too. So shout out to Dr. Elizabeth. That was some really powerful advice too. So if you guys ever want to check out her Instagram and the original video too, I'll post a link in the description below too. And especially when it comes to just taking that first step to just really embracing when it comes to, aging gracefully too. And just like when it comes to being ageless. Also, Dr. Elizabeth just really dropped some beautiful wisdom too, some beautiful gem wisdom too in this reaction video also. And again too, if you guys ever want to check out Dr. Elizabeth on Instagram, if you guys have an Instagram account too, if you guys want to check out the original video too, I'll post both of those links too in the description below. So giving credit where credit is due. So shout out to Dr. Elizabeth too. She's beautiful inside and out, saying this respectfully too. As a man, I know she's probably taken or not too, but hey, I could be totally wrong, but when it comes to her age too, and I never guessed her age too, and if I did, I'll be totally disrespectful. I'm never gonna do that, but I do think she's really beautiful inside and out, especially as a doctor, with her credentials and everything else too. And she's awesome too. I'm a big fan of hers also. So when it comes to that too, if you guys ever want to check out her Instagram, what she is, who she's about, if you guys want to connect with her too, and the original video also too, what the video I'm reacting to, feel free to check out the links in the description below too. Even if you guys want to subscribe to my channel too, if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys want to check out my content, if you guys want to connect with me on my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and so much more too, what I have to offer when it comes to self-care and wellness, feel free to do so. Check out my link tree also, and many blessings to anyone who is watching this too, and may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit not only us, but our loved ones and our whole environment. And I'll see you guys around in these YouTube streets. So, peace and much love. Namaste.